can feel it. The push, the pull, the weight, the unclarity. I can feel it. The push, the pull, the weight, the unclarity. I can see it. The chance, the choice, the path, the reality. I can know it. The faith, the risk, the call, the uncertainty. I can hear it. The doubt, the lies, the truth, the cries. I'm trying to be who I'm meant to be. I'm lying in the field prepared for me, but I'm dying to move beyond belief, and on and on and on I go. I can trust in your plan, the dream, all that you've shown me. I get lost and feel the time to slide, the jump into obscurity. Did I miss it? Did I fail to realize your care for me? I don't get it. Is it faith or is it just up to me? I'm trying to be who I'm meant to be. I'm lying in the field prepared for me, but I'm dying to move beyond belief, and on and on and on I go. I'm trying to be who I'm meant to be. I'm lying in the field prepared for me, but I'm dying to move beyond belief, and on and on and on I go. Yet on and on and on you go.
What is up? This is a test stream. We will see how it turns out and how it looks. You should let me know if you are watching, if you can hear me okay, and if all sounds good and looks good. But I am watching on Instagram and it looks good to me. Watching on YouTube, and you should be getting some audio right now too. I wonder if I can just like unmute it, what happens. Oh, you know what? Let me do this. Let me take away system. Maybe I can't tell. Let's see how YouTube's treating me. But yeah, I wanted to test the stream for a second. Just one wireless, completely outside, which is kind of wild. That I can just kind of be outside making music, and it looks like you're getting some feed, which is pretty sick. Cool. I'm gonna keep rocking with it. I'm gonna unmute my audio here, and hopefully somebody in the comments can let me know if they can hear my OP1 here. But I have a camera right here, have the camera right here for the back view, and then also let me go ahead and pop up my screen so we can get jumping into a beat. I had a couple minutes here, so I figured why not just take a second. Again, I want to try to share as much as I can about the projects I'm working on, as well as just share more of the creative process, so that those that are trying to learn how to write songs, how to develop songs, how to grow as a worship leader, how to grow as a Christian creative in general, can just kind of tune in and see how I'm doing it, and then hopefully learn along the way. And so I'm going to try to do that now. So let me pull up my screen here, and I will. Yeah, let me do that. Let me see how that looks. So far you can't see anything. Nice. 'Cause it's kind of freaking out. But what we will do So we'll move our Ecamm window here. To split with us here. And hopefully my computer doesn't bug out too much. If it does, then we'll see. Let me just minimize live and then we'll do it that way. That seems to make the most sense. No need to have full screen. There we go. So yeah, let's pick up where we left off, which was we had just kind of this loop going. Playing with a MIDI controller that has no resistance, so I'm using my OP1 as a MIDI controller to control my Ableton here. So let me move this down since I'm not going to be able to and since I don't really have any give, then I'll probably should just stick with some synths. Maybe some vocals.
All I've ever wanted was an ice cold beer.
I'm not loving that. That's wild. Well, that's what I get for testing. Then I guess we have to stick with non-synth sounds because this doesn't have a pedal. Who knew? Stick with just mellow pianos. And I don't have a low E. Well, we're learning things about the wireless setup here, which is good.
Sometimes so hard. Sometimes the hardest part is to. Sometimes the Sometimes the hardest part is Sometimes the hardest Sometimes the hardest part is to Sometimes the hardest Sometimes the hardest
Fine, I think.
Sometimes the hardest Sometimes the hardest part is to Sometimes the hardest Sometimes the hardest part
unforced rhythm. I like that unforced rhythm lyric. And I like the... Let's see how this is sounding on good old YouTube. Wonder if the stream's even coming through. I got a like. That means the stream is coming through. Well, then we'll keep rolling with it. Alright, let's go back, because I do like that idea and vibe. So let me come over here and share my screen. So, like I said, idea of what we're doing right now is we are adding to very limited setup, dying computer, so we don't know how much. We're just testing with a phone, laptop, a water, an OP1, an Ableton, and we're adding to it. Ooh, I like that sound at the beginning. Let's go ahead and add that kind of like just a drone one. I like that. I like that texture. Let's go ahead and activate that clip. I don't know why it deactivated. It's like a little King's Kaleidoscope homage, so we're going to snap that, take that out, and then I'm going to bring that over to the beginning, and like I said, just to like provide some sort of space and texture. So that's what I just added. I like this. Sometimes the hardest, but I think the unforced rhythms going needs to be the highlight there. So let me find that. I think that's here. Yeah. This B section is where we left off last time, and I'm still not happy with it. The melody was kind of meh. What's up, Richard? Oh, you can't hear audio from the computer, just my voice. Try it now. Now you should be able to hear the computer. Let me know how thank you, Richard. let's take this intro here and add this to the verse thing that I don't like. Ooh, I'm feeling raindrops. I think it's raining. There's a pavilion. Should I keep streaming and run to the pavilion? Maybe use a wireless stream. Keep the beat going. It's super loud. It's the IDM, yeah. That synth though. Acoustic type, yeah. I feel that. Let me see if I can. Why is this? Okay, oh, my trigger. Ooh. I'm getting notification that my Mac will be falling asleep very shortly. But it stopped raining, so I feel like that's a sign that we should keep going. And I want to keep going. I wonder if there's power at that thing. Let's go. Let's try to transport this gear over there until my wife texts me and we have to leave. We'll mute that. So let's bring that down here for a second. Kind of just like sitting on the one there. Wonder if we just do that. Let me. I kind of like just keeping that too. Yeah, I think I just want to simplify it a little bit more. Sometimes unforced. What if we move this down here?
Sometimes the hardest.
No, it doesn't work there. association, that sort of thing, and then I will kind of let that loop play, think of melodies, and then plug words in. So I'd love to do that for a second. I just want to make sure switch to this camera. I like this one better. We'll see how that turned out. Let me grab a UA. Let me see. Let's grab a. Not bad. For a scratch. May show take lanes here. So it needs to be like another beat here. Alright, so let's see. Is that the? Yeah, so I think it starts there. And that's probably the better place for it to start. And that just shows you, like, sometimes just making the smallest movement can really make a lot of changes. Even just like throwing the beat just a little bit off. So hopefully that's helpful. So let's dive back into yeah, so let's just cut this right here. And see how this sounds. So this is the start. it could go right. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that really fast. So let me delete all of this. Come down. Stop that real fast. So this is all verse 1. Do the claps stop it? Yeah, the claps add like a lot. So, and then one little thing. I think I mentioned this at the top, but doing little markers like this really helps with your sections and providing sections, so you can kind of select things, cut, and then copy really fast. Not only just for song arranging, but even for producing. So we'll do like a little buffer here. We'll do a hook. We'll do V1. Keep the text messages up so I can see them, and now that I know I can share my screen and do that at the same time, which is sick, this changes everything. Alright, so this is verse 1. Arrange before my wife gets here so we can have a full finished song. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna mix it down and shove it way down the timeline so I don't have to see it. Synth still going? Jeez. Alright, so this is the That's it, folks. We've got a structure. that probably means we need a breakdown. So, good. We have a intro here, start, verse 1, verse 2, hook. Definitely enough to start writing with, which we already knew, but I definitely like that verse 1 melody a lot better.
I will be going, I will be going.
This UA, really like this UA. What is it? The Top Line Vocal Suite. Pretty nice. Let me see if I can show it so you can see. Yeah, we'll keep it going. Probably a bigger melody there. But I like how it drops out actually. So let's... So I think we definitely have that. Let me see here. Let's get a little B section. I know I always say that, but we need something else. search for some inspiration here. Logan, what are you listening to nowadays, my man? Let's see, insert MIDI track. We will add in. Let's look for some samples. Let's go with like loops. We'll go organic. We'll go riffs. Heck yeah, trumpet. That's not what I wanted though. I think I just have to change the beat if I want it to be a little bit different, because it feels too vibey, and I think in order to make it less vibey, we've got to flip the beats a little bit. So let's see. We went from an unforced rhythm to a forced rhythm. I hear it. Hear me out. Nah. Kind of like combining the two a little bit. Maybe like take out this part maybe. Like almost like let's just mark this as new idea. Make sure my wife's not here. No. Let me know how it sounds out there, how this stream is going, because if this will be an interesting change of events if I can stream like this and just vibe out. What's that sound like? I don't love that. What if I made it a little bit more major? Yeah, MIDI capture, thank you. Alright. That's good enough for now. And also, this battery is dying. The sun's setting. We've got the vibe going. But alright, killing it. Love it. Alright, thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time, see you later.